Hi, and welcome to the Simplilearn YouTube channel. In today's video, we are going to talk about Google Ads. We'll discuss about what is Google Ads, how do you use it, what are the pros, what are the cons, and I'll give you some tips and tricks along the way. Now, I am Mark Kempman, I'm your digital navigator for this video, and as usual, if you like the video, just click the like button below and subscribe to our channel as well. But before we start, let's move on. Let's get started with our topic of today, Google Ads. And here you see what we will be discussing. After kicking off with a short introduction on Google Ads and its history, we're going to dive straight into the deep with 4 demos that I will be giving. I will show you how to register your business on the Google Ads platform. I'll show you how to navigate the Google Ads dashboard. Then you'll be learning how to create a campaign and how to choose keywords. And finally, I'll show you how to identify a target audience and how to create an ad. Very exciting topics to go through, so let's get started. Let's talk about the Google Ads platform. Let me give you a bit of a history of Google Ads. So born out of the digital revolution in the late 1990s, early 2000s, Google Ads, formerly known by the way as Google AdWords, traces its roots back to early 2000s. It was launched by Google, in fact, in October 2000, and it was a groundbreaking response to the needs of online businesses to get closer to their customers. Google AdWords in those days introduced a paradigm shift by allowing advertisers to reach potential customers through targeted online advertising. So over the years, Google Ads has undergone massive transformations, adapting to the changing dynamics of the online landscape and additional opportunities that arose from that. From the introduction of the quality score algorithm to the evolution of campaign types, it consistently innovated so advertisers could find more and do more with more effective and efficient tools. So today, Google Ads is the standard as a comprehensive and a sophisticated platform serving a bridge between advertisers and businesses and their target audience. And there are various online channels that you can use, like Google Search Ads, Google Display Network, YouTube, shopping ads, and many other opportunities that you have within the Google Ads platform. So as we journey through the Google Ads demos that I'm going to share with you, let's not just look at the functionalities, but also understand how it has evolved into an indispensable tool for businesses who want to thrive in the digital era. So let's unlock the power of Google Ads together so you can position your brand in this dynamic landscape of online advertising. So what exactly is the Google Ads platform? It is an advertising platform where businesses can create and manage digital advertising campaigns on Google Search, YouTube, the Display Network, and other owned by Google properties. So it is an online advertising platform. It connects businesses with a global digital audience. Now, it works on a pay-per-click model where advertisers bid on keywords related to their business. Yeah, that is for the Google Search ads, and it is one of the most popular areas to advertise. And ads appear when users search for relevant keywords or on Google or its partner sites. So it also allows you to target very specific interest groups or affinity groups or groups that have done have shown certain behavior, like visiting your website and offering them like the display advertising that they will see on websites or YouTube ads that they are visiting. They can get specific campaign types for specific goals, like driving traffic to your website, generating leads, increasing brand awareness. The Google Ads platform allows targeting based on demographics, on interests, on geographic locations. It provides comprehensive tools and metrics for campaign management and optimization. It also supports various ad formats like text ads, image ads, video ads, and display ads. And it finally empowers businesses to reach their audience in an effective manner to achieve their marketing objectives. So, with that introduction behind us, let's kick off our demos. So, navigating to Google Ads is a must in today's competitive digital landscape. The journey goes beyond the basics. So we're going to cover setup, we're going to look at campaign intricacies, and we're going to look at how do you create those ads. So it'll be a practical demo. So it gives you the knowledge to refine your online presence. Because digital advertising is dynamic. It allows you to get into a dynamic conversation with your customers, and it gives you fantastic insights to engage effectively with your customers. Let's start by laying the groundwork and look at how you register your business on the Google Ads platform. So let's kick off our journey by registering your business on the Google Ads platform. So simply go to Google or the ads.google.com, log in with your Google account, and initiate a process of connecting your business with this extensive online audience. But before that, let me quickly show you this ads.google.com page. It gives you lots of information and knowledge about the Google Ads platform. It can show you what you can do with it, how you can use it to achieve your goals. You see a voucher that you can get. If you spend $400, you get £400 in ad credit. So let's kick off your journey by registering your business on the Google Ads platform. So simply visit ads.google.com and you get to this website, which is kind of the entrance to Google Ads. And on this website you find lots of information about the Google Ads platform. You even see here on the top right that they give you a voucher for £400 in the UK, where you can, if you spend £400 on advertising. So you'll see they do that across the world. So you should be able to get those ad vouchers as well. So it gives you lots of suggestions on the goals that you can achieve, the power of Google advertising for your business, and it gives you some case studies as well. And what I really like about the Google Ads program, that you can actually get free of charge personalized support. And by scheduling a meeting with a Google Ads expert. And I would highly recommend you use that service, because they can really help you with setting up your first Google Ads campaign. So let's go into this system. We can click Start Now, or you can sign in if you have an existing account. So if you click Start Now, it'll probably immediately log in to my existing account. But what it will do, it will actually give you an overview of the Google Ads accounts that you already have, or you can create a new Google Ads account. So this step forms the backbone for your online identity, and it gets you a seamless integration between your business and the Google Ads environment, as it were. So very practical steps to get you started on the Google Ads platform effectively. So let's go on to create a new Google Ads account. So create a new account, and here it goes into the process of creating a new Google Ads account. So you need to add business information. You can then go straight into creating your ad and set up your budget. Now, you can go straight into your first campaign, and in the process you will actually fill in your data to sign up. But what I advise you do here is to skip the campaign creation, that you're not ready, and then you will go in a proper setup for your Google Ads. So there's different elements that you can do here. So you give your billing country, you give your time zone, your currency. If you want personalized campaign guidance, I would certainly advise you take that, as I mentioned earlier. Yeah, you fill that data in and then you click submit. And then yes to continue. I'll select no for now. So click submit and then you're basically all done. And then the next step, what's going to happen is actually you need to go through the verification process. Now a few more steps here. The details are very important if you go through the entire process, like your business name, your physical location, your contact information. It's not about getting the data, but it's about crafting your digital presence. Yeah, so it goes beyond checkboxes. Make sure that you add every step, yeah, and that you fill in every step in the process. Okay, so the next step is that you will go through the verification process. When you've done that process, it is very important that you are going to verify your account. So how do you verify your account? You go back to your main Google Ads dashboard, and I will explain this dashboard a little later, and you click here on the billing, and here you see advertiser verification. Yes, so here is where you go into verification to make sure that Google recognizes your account and understands that you are the actual business owner of this account. So that gives you an extra level of security and integrity on your Google Ads account. And once you verify it, yes, so Google has then reviewed your business details and you can ensure your accuracy, but it can also give you a good foundation for your advertising experience. So it's more than security checks. It's about making sure that your data is correct and you have a solid basis to start your journey in the Google advertising. Entering the Ads dashboard. So here we are on the Google Ads dashboard. So let's start the second part of our Google Ads demo. Here is the Ads dashboard. It's like stepping into the command center of your digital advertising operations. This centralized hub offers a panoramic view of your campaigns, the performance metrics, and a toolkit for efficient ad creation and ad management. It's the nerve center, as we say, where you have a comprehensive overview and control of your entire advertising landscape. Think of it as your strategic headquarters. It gives you the insights and the tools needed to navigate the entire Google Ads advertising platform. So what it gives you tabs for campaigns, for goals, for tools, for billing, to the admin of your account, and it also gives you the overview, recommendations on how to and where to improve your ads. It gives you insights and reports. It gives you an overview of your campaigns, your advertising assets, your audiences, your keywords, and the change history. And it is each step, as it were, serves as a gateway to specific functionalities for monitoring and optimizing your advertising activities. So getting experienced in using this dashboard is key for effective campaign management. Yes, so you really need to start practicing this. It is not complicated. You don't need to use every functionality, but in these demos, I will show you the path you need to take to go through the different menu settings. So the overview gives you a deeper insight into your campaigns and your campaign metrics. Yeah, it gives you the number of clicks you had on your campaign. It gives you the number of impressions, the average cost per click, how much you've spent on a campaign. You can download the report. You can set the dates. These are very important metrics that can help you in improving your campaigns. Here you see your recently created campaigns, and lots of other details that you are get. Vital signs of your campaigns, guiding you to make informed decisions for your campaign progress. And again, it's very important that you understand these metrics. So it helps you to make sure that your advertising efforts are not just active, but that they are effectively aligned with your overall business goals. Okay, now a very important part is the toolbox that you get in here. So in the toolbox, you get information to plan your campaigns, like a keyword planner, a performance planner, a reach planner. There is your shared library where you get access to your audience manager, your exclusion lists, your brand lists. The content, the Google tag that you can get here, we'll talk about that later. Troubleshooting, bulk actions, more info about budgets and bidding. So a lot of extra additional aspects you can get here in your toolbox that you will definitely need in executing your campaign. And a number of these tools we will discuss in our demo. It's very important that you master the tools that you have here, because they will make the execution of your campaigns and planning them a lot easier if you use these tools. So each tool serves a unique purpose in enhancing the effectiveness of your campaigns. So let's start the second part of our Google Ads demo. Here is the Ads dashboard. It's like stepping into the command center of your digital advertising operations. This centralized hub offers a panoramic view of your campaigns, the performance metrics, and a toolkit for efficient ad creation and ad management. It's the nerve center, as we say, where you have a comprehensive overview and control of your entire advertising landscape. Think of it as your strategic headquarters. It gives you the insights and the tools needed to navigate the entire Google Ads advertising platform. So what it gives you tabs for campaigns, for goals, for tools, for billing, to the admin of your account. And it also gives you the overview, recommendations on how to and where to improve your ads. It gives you insights and reports. It gives you an overview of your campaigns, your advertising assets, your audiences, your keywords, and the change history. And it is each step, as it were, serves as a gateway to specific functionalities for monitoring and optimizing your advertising activities. So getting experienced in using this dashboard is key for effective campaign management. Yes, so you really need to start practicing this. It is not complicated. You don't need to use every functionality, but in these demos I will show you the path you need to take to go through the different menu settings. So the overview gives you a deeper insight into your campaigns and your campaign metrics. It gives you the number of clicks you had on your campaign. It gives you the number of impressions, the average cost per click, how much you've spent on a campaign. You can download the report. You can set the dates. These are very important metrics that can help you in improving your campaigns. Here you see your recently created campaigns, and lots of other details that you are get. Vital signs of your campaigns, guiding you to make informed decisions for your campaign progress. And again, it's very important that you understand these metrics. So it helps you to make sure that your advertising efforts are not just active, but that they are effectively aligned with your overall business goals. Okay, now a very important part is the toolbox that you get in here. So in the toolbox, you get information to plan your campaigns, like a keyword planner, a performance planner, a reach planner. There is your shared library where you get access to your audience manager, your exclusion lists, your brand lists. Yeah, the content, the Google tag that you can get here, we'll talk about that later. Troubleshooting, bulk actions, more info about budgets and bidding. So a lot of extra additional aspects you can get here in your toolbox that you will definitely need in executing your campaign. And a number of these tools we will discuss in our demo. It's very important that you master the tools that you have here, because they will make the execution of your campaigns and planning them a lot easier if you use these tools. In setting up your campaign, it's also very important to look at the structure of your Google Ads. And the standard structure of a Google Ads campaign is in threefold. There is the campaign level, there is the ad group, and within the ad group sits the ads. And the ads, they inherit the setting of the ad group, and the ad group, they inherit the setting of the campaigns. On campaign level, you talk about the objectives of your campaign, you look at the bidding strategy that you have for your campaign, in the price that you, the budget that you want to assign. In the ad groups, you can look at your keywords and you can specify your ads as well. So very important that you think about that structure, and that will really help you into organizing your campaign in a structured manner. Okay, having gone through this dashboard, now let's jump into the Google Ads basics and create a campaign and picking the right keywords. So to create a campaign, you just go to the campaigns tab and you click here the plus to start, or I can click here on the campaigns tab. I'm getting an overview of my campaigns. And but in this case I just click on the campaign tab, on the plus button, and that will take me to the sort of the starting screen of my Google Ads setup. So I can decide my campaign goal, I can set a budget, and I can pick a bidding strategy. So this is the beginning of your ad game. Here you state what you want. Do you want more clicks? Do you want leads? Do you want brand awareness? How much do you want to spend? What is your bidding strategy? Do you want to set it, or do you want Google to handle it? Yeah, do you want more clicks, more conversions? And when you start this process, you're on the way to create your first ads plan. So here you see the different types of campaign objectives that you can select. And each objective will kind of pre-select the digital narrative within Google Ads. So they serve different purposes, whether it is driving sales or driving website traffic, or whether it is capturing leads, whether it is promoting your app, whether it is a local store visit, whether it is sales or a product and brand consideration, or you can also decide to create a campaign without selecting any of these, and that is for the more experienced people who know exactly what to specify. But if you click one of these, then Google will automatically pre-populate kind of the settings for you in the Google Ads screens that will follow. So aligning these types with your goals is very important, and they ensure that you get a very impactful digital marketing approach to your customers. So let's click on one of them. Yes, so let's click, for instance, on the we want website traffic. So here you see what type of conversions that you want. Yes, so that could be page views, that could submit lead forms, it could subscribe. So you can specify these conversions. and you just click here, you click on continue, and here you select the campaign sort of type that you want to select, to run. Do you want a search campaign? Do you want a display campaign? Do you want Google to sort of select it for you? Yeah, do you want a shopping campaign, a video campaign, or do you want a demand gen where you run ads on YouTube, Gmail, and various other channels? So let's say we're going to create a, let's start with a search campaign. Yeah, so you put in your website address, which in my case would be this website. You're going to give your campaign a name, and you click continue. I'm going to start a new campaign, and here it's very important that you specify the bidding strategy that you set. As you know, Google Ads works with an auction system. You put in a bid for what you will pay when people click on your ads, and then Google in the auction, when people have actually put in one of your keywords, Google will then use different methods for making sure that the best bid, in combination of various other factors, wins, as it were, and shows up at the top of the advertising listings on Google Ads. Now, the highest bidder doesn't necessarily automatically be at the number one spot. There is also a quality score of your ad that is impacting whether or not you would show at the top. So your financial core rests on the budget and the bidding strategy. So determine your daily budget. Yeah, align it with your advertising objectives, and it's very important how you want to set this. Do you want to run it for conversions? Do you want to run it for clicks? Yep, so you can set a maximum cost per click, or you can let Google set that automatically for you. Yep, and when you're happy with how you set it, you click next, and then you specify where you want to show your ads. Yep, so here you see you can specify for the Google search campaign, you can specify the search network. You can also show search ads on the display network. You can look at the network, the locations, the languages. You can specify specific audiences, or you can also do some keyword matching for your search campaigns. There's various location options. They work very powerful. Yes, so you can specify by language. You can select audience segments. So for instance, I would just do an advertisement on a specific sector. So I can say, give me just people that are interested in travel, and they will then be added to, they will then be targeted with your ads. Yep, and then here you're going to specify your the type of keyword match that you want. So, so that is very important. And as you can see in the Google search ads, the keywords are very important. But I'll come back to that in a minute. What I first want to do is go through the more settings, where you will sort of open up additional functionality that will make you use, give you a more advanced use of the Google ads, like how do you want to rotate your ads? Is there a start and an end date for your campaign? Do you have a specific ad schedule? Do you have campaign URL options? That is where you want to track your campaigns, or are there specific brand restrictions that you do not want to associate with your ads and the placement of your ads? So particularly on the ad schedule, my recommendation would be to select all day when you start your ads. Let Google decide what is the best timings for your ads that gives the best response. What you will see when you set up your ads, that you set up multiple ads, and Google will mix and match the ads and will select the best combination of the ads that will give you the best performance. and will also select the best timings. So the first couple of days that your advertising campaign is running, Google will be in what we say learning mode. And it will do all the tests, it will run the various options of your ads, and it will sort of slowly calibrate your ad campaign to the best format, the best settings, and the best structure. So this type of control, is not about just reaching your right audience, but it also does it at the most opportune moments, the best times. So it maximizes the effectiveness of your ads. So very important part of this is your keywords, as I just mentioned. So for search campaigns, here is where you can specify your keywords. So what you can do, you can get suggestions from Google by entering your website address, and then Google will sort of select the best keywords for you, and you can use those for your search ads, which means that every time somebody types in any of these keywords, your ad will show to those people, depending on your bidding strategy. Or you can add your own keywords based on your keyword research. And the tool that I showed you earlier, the Google Keyword Planner, is a fantastic tool that can help you in building those keyword lists for you. Now, I'm not going to go into the details here of keyword research. That may be the topic for a future campaign. So it's very important that you align your keywords with your business and that the keywords resonate with your target audience. And make sure that you use the Google Keyword Planner to find the right keywords or any other tools that are available in the market. The keywords is fundamental for your search campaign. It's not about what you say in your ad, but it is also how do those keywords resonate with your audience. Good. That concludes the basic setup of your ads on a campaign level and on an ad group level. We're now going to look at our next demo, where we're going to look at targeting, and also where we're going to look at how to create an ad. So as we shift focus, the spotlight turns now to defining and refining your target audience. And particularly this will be important when you set up a display campaign. And when you go into the campaign settings for the display and you follow the menu down here, you get to the targeting option. And that is the first place where you can specify which people you target with your display ads. So this is where you can identify demographics, interests and behaviors that resonate with your brand. So this ensures, if you set that your ads are displayed to those people that are most likely to engage with your brand. So navigating through these audience settings is not about casting a wide net. It is about precision, about reaching the right people at the right time. So let's click on the targeting, and you see here that you hone in on various areas. You can hone in on audience segments, demographics, keywords, topics and placement. And here, while you're going through these targeting options, you can keep track of your estimated number of impressions and your estimated performance for your ads. So exploring this array of audience targeting options is about tailoring your message to different personalities, different audiences. So look at audience segments. That is where you can select audiences who are particularly interested in travel or lifestyle and hobbies, and there is literally hundreds of segments that people can select. You can search for any segment. You can, let's say here, let's do train enthusiasts, just taking a random topic. Yeah, let's see what comes up. And here is train information, train hobby, traveling by train. Yeah, so everything to do with trains that you can pick here. You can even probably take miniature trains. So you can target those people very specifically. That ensures that your ad is not visible, but also relevant to specific segments of your target audience. So that is through the audience segments. And again, if you pick one, so say train information, then here you see how your weekly estimates are changing. Yeah, so you can go by selecting, you put them in your target, and then you see how your advertising campaign is likely to perform. So let's stay away from the train. Let's go to adventure travel, for instance, and now you get all those people that are interested in adventure vacations, activity holidays, wildlife trips, etc. And again, you see how your performance is changing. So that is the audience segments. We then can go to the next level, that is demographics. We're targeting male, let's say, between 25 and 44 years, with a slightly higher household income, let's say the top 21, so we're going for the top tier. And again, your estimates are being adjusted. And then you can go to the next one. You can add targeting, so you can target keywords. So this is, for instance, I am targeting those people that have a specific interest in Kilimanjaro, for instance, and Kilimanjaro. Yep, and I can add that as a keyword if I want, and Morocco. And you see how my weekly estimates are becoming more and more specific. I can add keyword ideas from my website as well. So let's say that is done. And then we can go to the final targeting, which was by topics. Yeah, or you can even target by placements. So if we want adventure magazines, yeah, so adventure magazines, you can then select those magazines or those online publications where your ads will show. So you can by default ask Google to select this for you. But if you're very experienced in your industry, you know specific magazines where you want to place your ad, then very likely you will find them in the list here. It takes a little while to go through this list of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of online publications. But then you can really target very specific by magazine. While it is doing this, let's go to the optimized targeting, which is on, which means Google will actually help you get more viewable impressions. Yeah, find people beyond your targeting signals. So that is what Google will help you to fine-tune your targeting and give you even better results for your campaign. Yeah, so we targeted the adventure channels, adventure magazine. So here are 253 websites. There are YouTube channels that you can target, YouTube videos, apps and app categories where your ad can show. So this is a very good section where you can make your ads reach the right people. So that is one area where you can feature, where you can be very specific in the targeting of your ad. That is within the display campaign settings. You can also target people based on behavior. And one very important behavior is what they have done on your website in the past. Yeah, and that is what we're going to look at next as part of this audience segmentation and audience targeting. We're going to look at how can I leverage activities from people, behavior of people, for instance, visiting my website or buying a product. Yeah, how can I capitalize on those people and maybe put them in a separate audience that I can then target with my ads. This is what we call retargeting. And I can target people with an ad once they visited my website for a particular product page, for instance. And I'm sure you've experienced that yourself, that you were visiting an ad and that you were visiting a product on a website, and then you put a product in the basket, but you decide not to buy that product, and then the next time you go on Facebook or on YouTube, you actually see a product for that ad. So that is the next section that we will be looking at. A new feature in Google Ads are conversion goals. Conversion goals help you organize your conversion actions so that you can move more easily towards achieving your advertising objectives. So actions that you want your customers to take, or conversion actions, are grouped together based on related categories to form these conversion goals. So how do you get there? You go here to goals, you click on conversions, and here you have a summary of your conversion goals. For example, the purchase conversion or the subscribe conversion goal would automatically contain all conversion actions from people to subscribe to a particular form. And this simplifies your conversion management and it improves your campaign performance. So very powerful new aspect within Google Ads to manage your conversions in one central place. So how do you set up a conversion? You set it up here in the new conversion action. So you can set up a conversion action for your website, for your apps, or for phone calls, or you can import data from Google or from Salesforce or other tools. But the most important one again is getting conversion tracking set up for your website. So when you click on that, you can then put in your website domain. You can click scan, and it will then scan the website if it's already set up to measure conversions, which basically means have you already set up conversion tags on your website. So Google Ads can track those web pages. So it has been set up, so you can actually create specific conversion actions. You can do that from website events. You can also create conversion actions manually by using specific code. So if you use transaction specific values, transaction ideas, so then you can use this option. But the easiest one is to use the create conversion action from website event. So you can actually accept suggestion for setting up a conversion goal. You can also add a conversion goal. So you can select a category, for instance, a subscribe. The event type could be a page load on this website. And then you just click add. The URL is required for that would be the about us. And then I click add, and then the conversion goal has been created. I click save and continue. And then it sets up this conversion action where of course I need to make sure I set it up properly with a Google tag through Google Tag Manager. Now this section is not about teaching you how to use Google Tag Manager. We have a separate video for that, but I just want to make you aware of the process of how to do that. You can also email the instructions to your webmaster. So let's say if we want to email the instruction, then we'll just put in the email address and then it's sent. or you can also set it up yourself. And then what you do is you get a piece of code that you basically need to copy and that you need to paste in the Google Tag Manager. So you can use the Google Tag Manager, that's where you use this particular piece of code. You can also install manually, and here is the piece of code that you need to install on every page of the website. So then Google can see that that is a tag for those specific conversion goals that Google can then start tracking. Good, you can test the installation as well, but I'll just want to make you aware where you go to set that up. Okay, so those are the conversion goals in Google. The last topic of this demo is ad placements and the networks, the ad networks, and the actual creation of ads. This is very important. It is like choosing the stage for your performance and exploring the various options, including the Google Search Network, the Display Network, and YouTube, is vital to align your ads with your advertising objectives. So the different ad options that you have, they start with the Google Search Network. The Google Search Network places your ads in search engine results. That gives you visibility for your ads when users actively search for related content. The next area is the Display Network that showcases your ad across a multitude of websites and apps, thereby having a big reach of your ads. YouTube, as a video platform, offers a very extensive advertising platform with lots of advertising opportunities and different versions of ads. And tailoring your approach to each platform will amplify the effectiveness of your ad strategy to make sure that you get maximum impact on your ads. Now let's go to the fun part of Google Ads, and that is the actual creation of your ads. So we'll head over to the ads, we go to the campaigns, click a campaign. Here is the campaign. We're going to first create a search ads, which is, let's say, for website traffic. We go to continue, and here is the search ad that we're going to create. We'll add our website, and we'll click continue, and we'll start a new campaign. And where we're going to is the keywords and the ads. So we have already set up the keywords. We're going now straight to the actual ads. And this is a very important section where you are able to set up your Google search ads. They are based on a combination of headlines up to 15 and descriptions up to 4, and a number of extensions like site links or call outs and different other extensions. Okay, you can set that all up, and then Google will mix and match those different elements of your ads to come up with the ad with the best performance. And what's really nice here is they show you a preview of what the ad will look like with the different headlines and the different descriptions. And here you see your campaign optimization score with the weekly estimates of how many conversions and what your weekly cost is. Here you see your ad strength, and here you see at the moment it is poor because I need to make the description more unique. So you can get ideas, and you'll see that this area will become more and more advanced and more driven by artificial intelligence in the future, to make sure that you get the best ads possible for your market. So again, this is a short demo. I'm not going to go into every little detail. But this is where you create your search ads. So that is the first area. The second area where you create your ads is of course for the display campaigns. So if I go back to Google Ads and I am going to create a new campaign, but now I'm going to create a brand awareness campaign for display ads. Again, here I say riyadfarasha.com. I can click continue. I'm going to go start new. And here I can, of course, we've been through all these settings. Remember the campaign settings, the budget and the bidding and the targeting. And here we go to the ads. And here you can specify the URL, your business name. You can add up to 15 images. So where you upload an image, let's say we're going to use the image of this room. And you see here in different formats, and we're going to add these images as well. So we're going to click save. And then you can add a text, you could even add a video, you can add a headline. And here you will see what the ad will look like. Now make sure that you have switched off your ad blocker if you have set up an ad blocker. And because when you have an ad blocker, then this the preview of the ad will not show. So I need to add the final URL. I need to add the HTTPS for this. Yep, so here is the final URL with the business name. And now in a bit the ad should show up. You should have the business name, 2 images, 1 headline. So we'll add welcome to Riyadh Farasha, and a description, book your adventure holiday now. Okay, and then here you see how the ad would look like. Very simple, very straightforward, but it is all about, of course, the quality of the images, the headlines that you're using, the description that you're using. But at least this gives you an idea of what an ad looks like and how you would create that within the display ad category. So here is a few tips. Yes, so ad copy is very important. Yeah, relevant visuals and formulate clear call to actions. They are the fundamental elements of your ads. Compelling ad copy is about clarity and enticement, and about having a concise message and be different. So the integration of the relevant visuals that enhances the overall appeal. Now, calls to action, I can't emphasize enough, and they guide users on the desired next steps, and that will drive conversions. So keep that in mind. And this all comes back to clearly defining your objectives. So outline your advertising goals, whether it's increasing website traffic, generating leads, or boosting sales. Well-defined objectives will guide your entire ads strategy. Also, do very thorough keyword research. Yeah, do a comprehensive keyword research to identify the relevant terms for your business, and try to familiarize yourself with the tools like Google Keyword Planner, so you can discover the high performance the keywords. Also think about your ad copy. Develop compelling ad copy that speaks directly to your target audience. Use your unique selling points, include relevant keywords, create a strong call to action. Landing pages, very important. Ensure that your landing pages, that your ads direct the users to optimized and seamless experience on your landing page. Content on your landing page should be aligned with your ad, and the page should be user-friendly and have a very clear call to action. In the search ad, make sure that you use ad extensions. Take advantage of those ad extensions. Provide additional information in your ads and increase ad visibility. So extension links like site links, call outs, structured snippets, they enhance your ad, providing users with more reasons to click. To conclude, remember that Google Ads isn't just a tool. It is not just a presence. It is a dynamic connection with a vast online audience. They say through Google Ads you can reach around 90+% of the internet audience. And by crafting well-organized campaigns and using the library of tools in the ads dashboard, that will be the perfect combination for success. Think about the keywords. It's not just an afterthought. It is the glue that holds your campaigns together. And understanding these intricacies of Google Ads, that can become your competitive difference in launching your ad campaign. So that basically concludes this video. We've covered the essentials on Google Ads, from campaign initiation to ad creation, with an emphasis on practicality. Now, armed with this knowledge, you are better positioned to orchestrate your own effective ad campaigns and make sure that you get the conversions that you want. So that concludes it for today. Thanks for joining this exploration. As you venture in this new world of Google Ads, your campaigns, make sure they are strategic, your keywords be impactful, and your digital presence be dynamic. So I wish you the best of luck in your advertising behaviors. Remember, if you like this video, click the like button below and subscribe to our network, so you get access to other videos that we will be publishing in the near future. So thanks for your time, and I'll see you at the next video.
Hi there, if you like this video, subscribe to the Simplilearn YouTube channel and click here to watch similar videos. To nerd up and get certified, click here.